Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
No, not a third.
Do it! Say it!
No, because I want him to ask his question.
Beetlejuice!
Okay. Well, basically my question was this. I'm pretty sure before you got into the voice acting. Here's what my question is. Before you guys became voice actors, you watched cartoons, right?
Yes. Yes.
Now, of the cartoons you watched in your childhood, if you had the opportunity, which cartoon would you like to voice act in and what character?
Beetlejuice. Lydia.
Dude, I was a massive Thundercats.
Oh my god.
Thundercats, Voltron. What else? I watched Teen Wolf, for crying out loud, on Saturday mornings. I would say like either Lion-O or I don't know. I wanted to pilot a lion.
I wanted to be Gem.
Gem.
Like totally.
Gem, you remember Gem?
Gem is amazing.
No, I'm
Gem is funny. Yeah.
I'm much older than these two. I'm like these two put together. I loved Speed Racer, but and at the time, you know what's funny is I had this friend named Wayne Allen, and Wayne and I loved Speed Racer, and we would, what's the word, foreshadowing, how crazy that this should be the case. When we were young, we would always run around talking like Pops Racer, or Speed, or Spritle, and no clue. I mean, we were children, kids. I mean, like, I was like 12, 13, 14, and had no clue, had never even thought of voicing as a job or doing anything like that. But we would run around talking like that all the time, because at the time, those dubs were like, you know, really overdone, you know, really broad, huge, you know, melodramatic, expressive, and we thought it was really funny, and we didn't realize exactly that they were anime, that they came from Japan. We just thought it was really fun, and we watched them all the time. The other show I loved Scooby-Doo. I would love to have played Shaggy. And you know, I did this, still morning, says breaking loose here. I did this series called Aquarian Age, where I played, there was a band, it was centered around a band, and there was this guy in the band who looked like Shaggy. He was real skinny and scrawny and tall, and he had this long hair and this little beard, this little kind of a goatee thing. And so when I auditioned, I didn't even want to play him. I just thought I'd blow it off and do a Shaggy thing with him. And the director liked it, and I got cast as Shingo, was his name. And so I did this Shaggy thing for 26 episodes.
I didn't like Scooby-Doo.
You know what I didn't like? I didn't like Scooby-Dumb, and I didn't like Scrappy-Doo. It was like, you know, get away.
Yeah, I didn't like
Scooby's.
I didn't like Scooby, and I didn't like Yogi Bear. I love the Jetsons.
Jetsons were cool.
Yeah.
Flying cars.
Yeah, Yogi Bear was a jerk. Just pick one, since we've got a lot of other people.
Okay, well, I don't know if you're aware that there's something happening on Blossom with Spy, like it's really dark. But there's one line he says it's soccer that's just, so I really like it. I'm going to say it, by the way.
What is it?
I believe it's Vila Princesa, you're my one and only princess.
Holy heck. What? What were the first couple words?
Vila Princesa.
Vila Princia, you're my one and only princess. All right. Vila Princia, you're my one and only princess. Oh, sorry, that was Krusty. Vila Princia, you are my one and only princess. Oh, shut it. You're hateful. calling on somebody? Yes, with the plushies.
I'm wondering, what are your favorite characters that you didn't play?
Favorite characters that other people played that I thought were cool? We thought were cool?
I like Cell in Dragon Ball Z. I thought he was super evil, fun, awesome, good time. He just had too much fun whooping on everybody. And he had a ridiculous hat.
You know who did an amazing job in Fullmetal, and I loved his performance, was Chuck Huber.
Yeah, Chuck was great.
When he did Tucker after he did the whisper thing all the time. I mean, I loved that. That was creepy and cool. Yeah. And Chuck's an awesome actor.
I love Action Bastard and Chin Chan. I think Choi is hilarious.
But what about Biker Bastard?
Biker Bastard's awesome too.
Thank you. Thank you. Come back when you're 18.
Jailbait. Could you do the I'm not short thing?
Sorry, no.
It actually, it's hard on his throat because he did it twice yesterday, and you have to like limit those rants because it's like razor blades in your throat when you do it.
And you know what else is sweet? Let me say this. Yesterday we signed autographs for 3.5 hours, and oh, thank you, coming down. And every 30 seconds it was this. Hi, how are you? Well, yeah, sure, let's get a picture. After 3.5 hours, my voice is like trash, and that's why I sound like this instead of Ed. So I beg your indulgence to forgive me, but I don't have much of a short rant in me today.
All the way in the back.
How did you guys get into being voice actors?
We kind of answered that one yesterday, I think.
And just through, doing like stage productions and meeting people that were already doing it and introducing us to it, that asked us to come in and audition for it. And it's through networking and meeting people that can get you in the door,
I think a good way of saying it was like work begets work. So whether you're doing theater or school functions or things like that, you'll work with people that will work in the future, and that's always a good thing. So just put yourself into work, and it'll evolve upon itself. Yes, right here.
If it's okay, I would like to know how you all met each other, like for the very first time.
I don't remember. I think we met at a convention for the first time. We spoke on the phone once, but again, I had never actually been in the studio at the same time as Vic, which is strange. Usually that happens and you cross paths, but I think it was at a convention for the first time.
And me and Travis were with the same agency in Dallas like 10 years ago, was it? And we met doing extra work on a random independent project and just became friends after that.
And I don't remember when I met Laura. I'd heard of her. I was telling her the other day, all the guys at Funimation are like, oh my God, Laura Bailey. She's so fine. She's so talented. No, I'm serious. They just loved her. And I'd never met her. And I'm like, wow, who is she? What does she look like? And so when I finally met her, I'm like, I can see it. She's a sweet girl. I want to real quick, I want to say thank you. You guys, give a round of applause to the tech people that set that DVD up. Because we came in this morning, we're like, we need to show something. And they're like, and they made it happen. So thank you guys. Question? Yes, on the end.
I know that you guys go to a lot of cons where you don't live by them at all. And I was wondering, do you have to pay for your own airfare, or does the con kind of pitch in for that if you're coming, or how does that work out?
Well, no, conventions charge admission for conventions for the purpose of putting on the convention.